Hello everyone, today I'll be giving you 69 tips and facts on Hypixel dungeons to help you not die and get good loot. This video will be split into 6 parts, one for each class and an overall section. Let's start with that. After getting 80%, try to look for bats, tombs and secret levers. When you open the red door, stay behind a bit to let the mini-bosses spawn in. Gather all of the mini-bosses and use splash damage to make it easier. To get good loot, try focusing on exploration and make sure not to die. When doing floor 3, try and get all the classes. When you get cheap loot from mobs, trade them for essence. Try getting good communication, such as Discord. Use spirit leaps to teleport to your teammates. Always carry any type of healing ones, or an ornate zombie sword. Keep Super Boom TNT with you at all times. After beating floors, you will have access to higher dungeon pots. Keep a weird tuber just in case you encounter a boss. Always let the high IQ humans, like me, do the quests and the puzzles. Have backpacks to reduce the amount of time going to your island and to reduce your inventory from getting cluttered. Always carry at least 1 million coins with you to buy the loot at the end of the dungeon. Okay, so now we're going to do the healer class. Never rush any mobs. Use a mender helmet if you cannot afford a reaper mask or a revived heart. If you panic, use an AOTE to teleport away and don't act like a tank or a berserker. Spirit leaps are overpowered because you can instantly heal your friends. Stay with at least one team member at all costs. Revenant Slayer is nearly mandatory for healers. If you can't afford an overflux, make sure to have a mana flux. Get an epic jellyfish or a goal, but jellyfish with bubblegum is better. Check your teammates' healths frequently. Make sure to use heal pool and wish frequently. So now we're going to do the tank. Use snow minions to level up your mining level. Use full tier 12 with Reaper Mask and with prot 6 if possible. Use a good damage sword such as Midas or Pigman. The blue whale pet is the best for tanks. If you cannot afford blue whale, you can use ledge turtle. Always rush in bosses to tank all of the hits instead of the mage. Use jingle bells to lure the bosses. You can hold training weights to increase your damage over time. Use the Wand of Restoration to prevent dying. It heals 80 hearts per second. Use the turtle pet if you have high defense because you can get 0 KB, and use Ocelot if you have low stats because you can dodge most hits. Next is Berserker. The legendary dragon pet is the best pet, but you can use the Wither Skeleton if you cannot afford a dragon pet. A Midas or an aspect of the dragons are good, but a different sword will do. Always have a Reaper fashion, because it's OP for zombies. Use spirit leaps frequently when non-damage per second are endangered. Adaptive is an OP replacement for superior, because it's only 10 million coins. Bonzo staff is also helpful for berserkers, because it does a lot of damage even though it's a mage item. Using Wither Essence on the Bonzo staff because it's cheap and useful if you want to be a mage hybrid. While fighting bosses, let the mage do all of his abilities, then start hitting it. Make all of your epic and uncommon talismans to strange for attack speed to give you insane DPS. Using Skyblock extras prevents the AOTD ability so you don't lose any mana. The next class we're going to be doing is Archer. The Wither Skeleton pet is the only good pet for Archer because of its abilities and it's cheap. The Skeleton Master is amazing for dungeons and it's relatively cheap and common. Never use Runans in dungeons, instead use a mosquito bow, and if you can't afford it, use an explosive bow instead. Don't always use a bow. Instead help your teammates with killing bosses. Bows barely do any damage to bosses, so it's better to use a sword. The Magma bow can also be good if you use Magma Cream too. As an archer, you would help your teammates more if you solve the quizzes and challenges. As an archer, your talisman should be reforged for crit damage and strength, instead of attack speed. Precise is a better reforge than Unreal on your bow. Archers can easily become berserkers, because they mainly use their swords and they have a lot in common. The last class we're going to be doing is Mage. Ink Wand is a good item, but it has a 30-second cooldown. Voodoo Doll is overpowered, and it does so much DPS in 10 seconds. You can always be healing 40 HP a second if you keep spamming the healing ones. Sheep is the only good pet for Mage. Bonzo Helmet and Zombie Soldier is better than Wise. Necrotic is better than Very Wise/Wise and costs about 300k to apply to armor. Pigman Sword ability can kill most bosses without any hassle. Bonzo Staff and Frozen Scythe are really good combos. Reforging all of your talisman to Bizarre will give you an insane amount of intelligence. Spend your ornate zombie sword charges wisely, because you can get carried away and use them all at once. Bonzo Staff and Bonzo Helmet are easy to upgrade using Wither Essence, because they are easy to get and Wither Essence barely has any use. Make sure to check your health frequently. Use Q to activate your ability only when doing hard bosses, because it does insane damage. And for the 69th tip, get good. Thanks for watching today's video. This took us a lot of effort to make, so please make sure to drop a like and a sub, and also join our Discord server, the link is in the description. Also, we thank you all so much for 300 subs, and for 500 subs we are doing something special. And in our Discord, there is a rank giveaway, so make sure to join that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.